We want to welcome you all back and wish you a happy 4th of July. All of America celebrating the 4th with fireworks, great food, and of course, displaying the American flag.
One Gilbert man had a little trouble with his flag and needed to call in some help. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly has his story.
Russ Perry always has an American flag flying.
I leave it up 24 hours a day, maybe for the last 40 years.
With Independence Day right around the corner, he goes all out.
It's the birthday of our nation, and it's always an exciting time.
But just a few days before 4th of July,
It sneaks up on you kind of like a haircut.
he noticed his flag had some wear and tear.
So I said, oh, I better get that replaced before the 4th.
So he bought a new one ready for display when he ran into another issue.
The rope broke.
And the only way to replace the rope was to make it all the way to the top of the 25-foot pole.
Uh-oh, now we got a big problem. And then I didn't start to realize how big a problem. I thought, well, I'll get my ladder. And I started looking at the height, and it's like, no, I don't think that's going to work.
Not wanting to hurt himself trying, he had the idea of driving down the road to a place he knew would have the right equipment. Gilbert Fire Station number 1.
I thought, well, it doesn't hurt to ask. All they can do is say no.
Speaking with the battalion chief,
I said, I know it's kind of an unusual request, but thought maybe I'd see if you could help me out. And he said, yeah, we should be able to get a ladder truck by there.
Then just an hour later,
I'm in the house, and here comes a ladder truck out here, parks right out in front.
a 4-man crew with their truck taking time to help a citizen in need, replacing the rope, flag, and even spray painting the eagle on top.
We're back in business, so it's as good as new.
All with smiles.
It was very meaningful and appreciated, that they would come and do that. It didn't take a lot of time, but it was something that I would have either not been able to do at all or would have broke my neck trying to do it. So I appreciate their help.
Russ and his family now ready for an unforgettable Independence Day.
It'll always be a memorable 4th of July for this little extra event here.
Now, I did reach out to Gilbert Fire Station number 1 to see if firefighters wanted to talk about helping out, but I was told that crew is actually on a shift change and will be off for the next couple of days. We're in Gilbert. Chase Golightly, 12 News.